powerful nuclear device ever detonated by the United States was detonated on March 1st of 1954 at Bikini Atoll, and it was captured on film by a B-57 Bravo Canberra. This is what it looked like. Scientists thought at the time that it was going to be equivalent of an explosion that was 5 million tons of TNT, but it actually ended up being 15 megatons of TNT worth of explosion, making it 1,000 times larger than the bomb that was dropped in Hiroshima. Within seconds, the fireball was 3 miles in diameter. The illumination from the blast was able to be seen from an island 135 miles away from it.
That, oh my, like, bro, that's actually crazy. It said like 3 miles in diameter. Like, what? Like, that's insane, man. And like, another interesting thing about this clip here, he said that the name of the bomb had like bikini in the name, and I think there's like some weird connection between that and SpongeBob SquarePants, the cartoon show, how the origin of how the story of like the show started, and like why they're in the ocean able to talk, and like why every fish is able to talk. It's like a conspiracy theory. It's not like a true fact, but like it's an interesting like take. The fact that a bomb was dropped into the ocean, and it was an atomic bomb, so it made every like creature in the ocean like start to talk and act human, like, and they're saying how there's like a weird connection because like the name of the bomb, I forgot, I think it's like Bikini Atoll or something like that. That's like the name of the bomb. So like, or like the name of like the mission or whatever, but like it's a weird connection there, man.
That's my problem. I'm sorry, I'm just having a really hard time with him having the first piece with his feet like that and with bare hands. That's kind of gross. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be a problem, but that's just really gross. I'm sorry. I forgot what I ordered. What did I get?
Are we still in here, bro? I have to go back and shake that. No, it was locked.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy. That there's somebody just sitting on the counter with no shoes or socks on, and it's a food establishment. There's people in there trying to order a sub and eat in there. That is pretty crazy. If I was present in that situation, I definitely leave and buy my food somewhere else for sure. Probably never come back to that Subway again, man. But I'm thinking like, if I was the supervisor, like running that Subway, like, I mean, that guy was probably the supervisor or like the GM or something. Must be like some type of like leader or like boss in that kitchen, because like that's insane, man. I'm thinking like the supervisor or whoever's in charge during that day would tell the guy to like come off the counter and like, yo, put some shoes on. Like, what are you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody in charge would have said something a long time ago, right? So that guy was probably the boss of the kitchen. That's what I'm thinking.
Show us a little bit of what you can do.
Yes, of course.
Oh shit. It's like some Jay Dilla. Okay. That's actually crazy, man. Those television hosts, whatever show that was, like, they have no idea, man. That beat making work is actually crazy. Kind of reminds me of Jay Dilla, Ninth Wonder, just a bit. Like the type of song that the guy was chopping up. But like, yo, that guy is crazy with the NPC, man, for real.
Why is it that every time you try to grab a toy from the claw machine, you always miss it by just a little bit? It's because claw machines are set with sensitivity levels from 1 to 5, with 5 being the tightest grip, and 1 being the loosest. Each time you start the machine, it randomly selects a level. The chances of getting level 5 are the lowest if you press left, right, down, down. And then press the grab button twice before starting. You'll hear a prompt sound. This means the machine is switched to level 5 sensitivity. If you try to grab it again at this time, you will come back to thank me.
I always figured that there's some type of trick to those type of machines, like sort of like a scam in a way, because like every 5 times the grip gets strong enough for you to actually get the prize. So every 5 times that you played, then you can actually win. So like it's a little bit of a scam when you think about it, because you're putting money into the machine every time, right? So that's why I don't bother playing those games, man. Just like at a fair or like a carnival, and you got those like booths with like those like games and all that. Like they're usually scams, man.
50 years, 7-Eleven. Same here. Wow, 50 years. Anything to say? Well, congratulations, man. Thank you.
That's crazy, man. He's been working there for 50 years, and the president of the company, he only sends them email. That's all he gets. Like that's kind of crazy, man. I'm thinking that he'd get like a watch or something, or some type of prize. That's 50 years, man, of his life. Like that's a long time working for the company, and all he got is an email. Like just that, it just shows you how big businesses treat their employees, man.
Why does every ship fear to pass through here? This is the Drake Passage, and it is considered the most dangerous strait in the world.
The Drake Passage.
Separating South America and Antarctica. It is 800 kilometers wide, and is the place where around 800 ships have disappeared over the years, and more than 20,000 sailors have lost their lives. You see, the further away you are from the equator, the more extreme the weather will be. The Drake Passage is located around 60 degrees latitude, and besides that, it is where 3 oceans intersect each other. The cold seawater from the south and warm seawater from the north collide, creating huge waves reaching up to 16 meters in height. As the Southern Ocean is unbroken by land, mighty winds can form as they rush around the globe unimpeded. Today, very few ships choose to pass through the Drake Passage, with many opting to take the shorter route through the Panama Canal.
I just think I think it's jokes that it's called the Drake Passage. That's kind of funny, but yeah, like that probably explains all of the missing planes during like the Bermuda Triangle. Whenever planes fly by that area, or whenever ships they cruise past that area, they disappear immediately. It's this clip kind of reminds me of that just a bit. Maybe it's the same explanation why all of those planes and ships go missing when they pass by the Bermuda Triangle. It's probably a similar situation. Maybe they're getting sucked into this like vortex in the ocean, and then they get lost. It's probably the same thing, man, but some interesting stuff, bro.